The Big Show on Hodaki. Thanks to Night and Day. For the best milkshakes, thick shakes, and super thick shakes.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hodaki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Tuesday afternoon, the 13th of February, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. And Mogi, you stallion of a human being, you Greek Adonis, you stud. How's life?
Yeah, going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a being. Can I just say that today there with your motley beard and your boat shirt with one too many buttons undone. Can I just say to you, sir, compliments to the chef, my friend. You're looking beautiful.
You doff your cap, do you?
I do, sir.
Yeah.
I do doff.
Yeah, good stuff, mate. Keyzie looking a bit ragged. How's life?
Am I actually?
Oh, I just don't know what's going on with your hair. It's doing some. It's got a weird fringe thing.
Yeah, whatever, bro.
You good, Keyzie?
Yeah, man, I'm great.
Yeah.
I am actually good. It's good to be here. Came in today. Jase was in a hurr of a mood, but we straightened things out on the podcast outro, and now we're all fit and firing, ready to go.
Yeah, that's
Got
true,
a
actually.
big show today, fellas.
It is a really big show.
Yeah.
A really big show. You got a bit of an issue about tea bags.
Yeah, I do. Bit of teabagging from old Mogi. What's the matter?
Look, I had a freaky thing happen to me with the birds last night at the beach.
Right.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
And just on that, fellas, pretty exciting career opportunity has come up for me. But
Excellent.
I do need to ask you guys a favour in order to help me get it.
Anything we can do to help you move up.
Why'd you say up like that?
We'll certainly do, Keyzie. Hey, to all the people listening to the show, text us 3483, talk back us on the iHeartRadio app, give us a call on 0800 Hodaki. Where are you listening to the show? What are you wearing? And if you do text us, you could win a $50 Night and Day voucher.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Stevie Nicks there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 12 minutes past 4 o'clock. Those interested in the cricket, South Africa 136 for 5. Currently, yeah.
Aren't relationships just fascinating, guys?
Yeah, they are.
Everybody's different, aren't they?
They are.
But we're
They
just
are,
trying to live
Mogi.
in harmony inside our houses, and so you kind of got to be considerate of the other people you're living with,
Totally.
I think, anyway. So I'm always going out of my way to make sure everyone's feeling good.
Same.
And sometimes that works both ways, sometimes it doesn't. I'm sure there's things that I do that annoy my partner.
No.
She's
I
often
can't think
she's
of
often
what.
rolling her eyes, etc., etc. However, there's something that she does that really grinds my goat, and
That's not the saying. Hang on, sorry. Does it bug you?
It gets inside my goat and it grinds it.
Does it bug you at all?
Nah, it doesn't bug me at all. And
I feel like it does bug you.
It's been bugging me.
that really cheers me up every time I hear that.
Yeah, it's so good.
And that is to make a cup of tea and to put the tea bag into the sink. Mm-hmm. I think the idea is that because it's wet, you want it to drain, and so you leave it in there. But the trick is you have to leave it in there forever. Leave it in the sink forever.
Yeah.
Okay?
What's the distance between your sink and the rubbish bin?
3 feet.
Okay.
Because the way that I do it is I don't drink tea.
Right.
Because I can't be bothered with that part of it.
Sure.
But what I used to do when I did drink tea is I'd put it in the sink and I'd squeeze it to get the juice out of it, what I call the juice, the tea juice.
The tea, yeah.
And then I put it straight into the bin. But it does grind my goat when there's 2 to 3 tea bags just sitting in the sink
Yeah.
for months.
Months.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not taking them out, man.
Right. Standoff.
That's why, I mean, you've gone to the point where you don't even drink tea.
That's right.
Because of that.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
I do.
So why would he, Keyzie, then
Well, I don't know, just to be helpful.
take them out of the,
Do you know what's helpful? Cleaning up after yourself.
Yeah, nice.
Are you a big tea drinker, Hoity Janus?
No, I'm not. I went through an herbal phase.
Oh, yes.
But that was your green tea, and that was your loose leaf.
What about-
I tell you what.
Keyzie, do you mind?
In
He's
terms
right in the middle of a yarn.
I was chatting, Keyzie.
Sorry.
We would do
Sorry
the
about that, Jase. I feel
Unbelievable.
terrible.
That was
I
unbelievable.
feel
we
terrible.
would do the loose leaf, Mogi.
Yes, in a teapot?
In a teapot on top of the little civi thing.
I know the
there.
ones.
You know what used to get deep inside
Oh,
and
God.
grind the internal organs of my goat?
I wish you'd tell me.
Is that my wife? Because I stopped having those, and she'd carry on with the herbal teas.
My wife.
She would then take the strainer and just dedouche it in the sink.
Like whack it on the sink.
Yeah,
Just
and so
leave
there'd
all the
just
loose
be loose leaves all over the. God,
And how did that make you feel,
I
man?
was so angry, man.
Oh, God.
You don't
Were
feel
you
like...
effing and Keyzie, do you mind, man?
Sorry.
Were you effing and jeffing, man?
Sometimes, Smokey, yes.
Okay, Keyzie.
You guys don't think you're maybe overreacting a wee bit over just some tea bags in the sink?
But these small things, it's these little grains of sand, Keyzie.
Right.
These little grains of sand, they can become an irritant. They're only small. They're only small.
Incremental deficiencies.
Right.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, okay. Because my wife does the same thing. She always puts her tea bag in the sink.
Yeah.
And then I see it and go, oh, it's annoying, especially considering the bin is literally underneath the sink.
Yeah.
So I open the cupboard, put it in there.
Sure.
I do that for her, and I don't complain about it.
Yeah. I know, but you are whoopsh, 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 whoopsh.
7 whips, really. Jesus.
And so, do you ever ask her why she doesn't put it in the bin?
Oh,
Because
yeah,
that would just be a conversation, right? That you
Once
would have.
I go, oh, these tea bags in the sink, are they for me?
Oh, that's passive aggressive.
No, see, that's fun.
Oof.
Yeah.
See, that's me being fun.
She rang me in tears.
Oh, don't start with that stuff.
Hey, but listen, I'm curious to go out to the public out there on 3483 or 0800 Hodaki. Does it really grind your gears when that happens and someone leaves
Sorry,
their tea bags
It's
in
grind
the
your
sink?
goat, Jase, just FYI.
I've just had a text from my wife. By the
Really?
way, it would appear she's listening to the show.
3483, do get in touch or call us 0800 Hodaki. You can win yourself a $50 night and day voucher.
And this is just an example of things that people might be going through.
Yeah.
Well, you were saying
Yeah,
off air one
no,
of the
not
many
necessarily.
things
You
that
were,
she
actually,
does
you
that
were.
annoy the living bejesus out of you.
Love you, babe.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
REM there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 1:46 for 5, the South Africans. If you missed the last voice break, Mogi just hoeing into his wife. He is absolutely over it, done and dusted about her leaving tea bags in the sink. He just cannot cope with it anymore, so he just went completely off his rocker and his nut. But we've got Troy on the phone. Troy, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good. How are you all?
Yeah, good things, Troy. Is the same thing? You have the same thing, mate? It grinds your goat?
Yeah, similar case. My wife, she moves everything from the cupboard, like salt, and she moves the sugar and coffee and even tea bags. So it's a different spot.
That's terrible signal there, but I get the gist. So
Well-
she moves stuff around where it should be.
Actually, and it turns out my wife's listening to this at the moment, so this will be first time here our discussing this. But we've got actually a silent war going on in the house at the moment.
Sure.
Obviously, when she was away, I ran the house the way I saw fit. And there's been some adjustments have to be made since she's come back. So we've actually got a silent war going on at the moment where I put the salt and pepper shaker out on the bench beside beside the stove.
My wife would hate that.
Then I come back in and my wife's moved them back into the cupboard. I see them in the cupboard. I immediately move them back out onto the bench. Now, we have been doing this for about a week and a half or so. Neither of us have said a word about it. We just keep on moving them out onto the bench and back into the cupboard.
Yes. Classic.
Do you really need them to be out?
Does she really need them to be in the cupboard?
Well,
I like them to be at hand. I
Right.
like them to be there when I need them.
Yeah.
And I don't see why they need to be in the cupboard. So I want them on the bench. And is it going to kill her to leave them on the bench? So you say, will it kill me? But why should I be the one to give an inch?
So no, exactly. I get it. But from my point of view, she's going to see them more often and get wound up by it, whereas you're not going to see the empty space and think, oh, there should be salt and pepper there. So she's more likely going to get more frustrated by it, is what I think.
Yeah, that's right. And there are things that where I have given back, and on this thing, I'm just going to say I just want them on the bench,
Yeah,
and
okay,
that's
right.
how it's going to be.
We were having an interesting chat today on the ACC pantry chat, weren't we, Mogi,
were.
about your setup of your pantry. And
That's right.
We've on the third shelf of our pantry is just filled with jars that you put stuff in, powders, your grains,
Yes.
and things like that. I can never find anything there.
Right.
Your spicy chilies, that sort of thing. But it's funny because I'll go and I'll look in the pantry and I'll move jars and jars and be effing and jeffing, and then my wife will go, "What are you looking for?" And I'll go, "Blah, blah, blah," and she'll come over within 10 seconds. Douche.
But what I hate about what Hoodie Joe was saying was that he's gone to the point now where he just orders his wife to go and find the things he's looking for because he
that's
says
not
there's
good.
no point. It's just like,
That's too far.
You've got to have more respect for your wife than
Yeah,
that,
man. Like that salt and
Like
pepper
me,
thing,
the respect that and love I've got for my wife knows no bounds. But the way you behave, that really grinds my goat.
Actually, that's bugging me too.
It's been bugging me. A few texts there too, Keyzie.
You don't want to apologize? No, okay. Yeah, lots of texts coming in. My husband does that with the coffee grounds, just bangs them on the sink and leaves it just sitting in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've got to have a coffee depository.
You do.
A coffee depository. No one in my house drinks tea, so I don't have that issue. This person here, his name is Mad Bastard Tom. His wife loads the dishwasher and then leaves the door open. Accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Leaves the
Seems
door
like a bit of
open.
you know the door on the dishwasher?
Right.
Leaves it down and risks somebody kicking it. But it feels like you just need to harden up on that. Looks like the wife texts me again.
okay, Mr. Salt and Pepper, you just patch up your relationship. We'll go to an ad break.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The raconteurs there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. South Africa 150 for 6. I missed a wicket there, fellas.
Oh, no.
We were so deeply embroiled in our domestic chat that I missed a wicket.
Yeah.
We will continue with the domestic chat shortly. Just a quick reminder, this Thursday, the big show is going out onto the beautiful Hodaki Gulf. We are hopping in a boat, just like we used to do back when we began in 1966. We're broadcasting live 4 till 7, and the crew is officially all full. Thank you to everyone who got themselves in the draw at hodaki.co.nz. But remember, if you are going out on your boat, to always wear a life jacket, have 2 forms of waterproof communication, and check the marine weather forecast. Thanks, Maritime New Zealand. Safer boating partners. Excited for Thursday.
Yeah, it's going to be good, fellas. Looking forward to it. Good times. We're going to have snacks.
Probably, Jase.
Yeah,
We'll
there'll be
probably have
some
snacks.
snacks,
Yeah, don't worry much.
Like your crackers and your cheeses.
I don't know.
Fish dip.
Fish dip.
Yeah,
yeah. Look, guaranteed I'll catch some fish out there, so there'll be a bit of sashimi action.
Nice.
Don't you worry about that.
Do you like fish sticks? Fish sticks. You know, the...
Fish fingers.
Oh, your fish fingers. Yeah, whatever we call them here. Yeah. Do you like them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you call them? Where are you calling them?
No, sorry,
where
I
are
get them
you
mixed
from,
up.
man?
Yeah. Hey, fellas, domestic chat.
Yes.
So, Mike, you were bagging on about how you can't stand living with your wife. Jase, you were doing the same thing.
I didn't mention anything about my wife, actually.
My wife.
No need to back out of it now, Woody J.
You both, and you was even saying off here, you'd rather split up with both of them and move in together, and that would be a far more peaceful existence. One thing that my wife has recently started implementing, and I don't mind it,
Because you're whipped.
is the nightly reset. So the lounge area especially, because the kitchen's always tidy when we go to bed, the lounge area, we reset it and put it back to when it's really nice. So like the cushions in the corner of the couch, 2 on this side, the throw blanket thing folded up, put over the back of the couch, everything back where it all goes. You reset the room and then you go to bed. And then you come up the next morning and the room's lovely.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about that? Because it's been working quite well for us. Been doing it for a week.
Funnily enough, the wife and I have started doing that as well.
Really?
And I'm not even joking. This started maybe a week ago as well.
Yeah.
We're just like, because what was happening was there's stuff piling up on the kitchen bench.
Yeah.
So it's all a kitchen
Just
living
stuff.
area sort of thing. And there was just stuff piling up. So just like every night, let's just tidy it up and clear everything away, put everything back in its place. Because especially like when you got a young kid, Jase.
Yes.
The amount that, I don't know where all these bikes are coming from, but all of a sudden it's like there's a motorcycle gang that lives in our house. There's just bikes everywhere.
Yeah.
There's just the stuff that comes out of the room that she insists that you have to see. Or it's so cute, but it's got to go back in the room. It's got to it should go away. So we started doing that. I think it lasted one day.
Yes. Well, we always have a perpetual problem with our kitchen bench, actually. There's always shit on it.
Yeah.
There's always stuff on it. But I naturally, just instinctually, as a tidy creature that I am, do the lounge reset every night, yes.
Do you do...
I fluff the pillows.
So you fluff, because I have to put...
You're a fluffer.
I'm a fluffer. Well, I don't. I just
Were you a
put them
professional
in
fluffer?
I was for a while. I put them in the corners, and the throw blanket, whatever. I
Yeah.
fold that up.
Yeah, because the thing that I've had to start doing, so we've recently got some new throw pillows, is you put them in the corner and then you sort of karate chop them in the middle so that the corners spring up.
Right.
And they all have like little ears on them, like
Yeah.
it's and so you put them all there, and you got to go green, white, and grey one
You've been-
here.
You've
I'm
been
not
trained.
that.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that people, you always forget your sex toys, though.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I
You go
know.
out and there's a big, massive black dilly on
How
your
many
coffee
times
table.
have you sat down on the couch and gone,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
black
exactly.
dilly.
Yeah, hello. Oh, that wasn't so bad.
Where do you keep those?
Oh, I just wherever they end up. You know what I mean, Keyzie?
What
In
do
the
you-
heat of the moment, yeah.
No, where do you keep them though? You don't just sort of leave them where you
In the second drawer in the kitchen.
dilly
Yeah.
drawer, yeah.
Yeah, the dilly drawer.
Next to the spatulas.
But these are like, wow. There used to be a separate little shelf there to keep them apart, but now they just intermingle.
That's
Do you do it for
disgusting.
the love of it?
Yeah, totally.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Foo Fighters there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show, Tuesday afternoon, 1:53 for 6. The South Africans. Now Cranks Works.
It's pronounced Crankworks.
Yeah, Crank Works.
Yeah, what
good
about
one,
it?
man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Hey, if you're into your cycling, you want to get into this, tell them all about it, Keyzie.
Can you not make a meal of it, then hoof it at me, please? Crankworks, it is the famous mountain biking festival in Rotorua. It's been going for a long time now. In fact, a decade. 10
Is it
years.
really?
Yeah.
Cranksworks
Wow.
has been going. So to celebrate that, we've got one hell of a package to give away. It includes premium tickets to go to Crankworks, free flights, free accommodation, bike shuttle passes, Skyline passes, mountain bike hire, and $1,000 spending money courtesy of Hodaki.
Oh, my God, Keyzie, that is a sweet, sweet package you got there.
Totally, man. That sounds so good. Actually, it's really funny
Cheers,
because
fellas.
a lot of my friends and their kids, they're massively into their cycling, and it seems that old Rotorua is the hub of cycling for some reason.
I remember when we set up that event, Hoity J, and you'll remember this, and it was
Yes.
this, we were like, man, people love their mountain biking. How can we get into this? How can we get some of the sweet cash that people are throwing around?
yeah.
So we set up a mountain biking event, but it was stationary mountain biking, and I think that's where we buggered it up
Yeah, totally, man.
because it's not much of a spectator sport.
What, like an exercycle?
Yeah, like that, but with mountain bikes, because we thought mountain bikes, people love them.
And so they just sort of put them on a mountain.
Nah,
What?
just in a car park or whatever.
Right.
Just
And-
lined up against. Yeah.
Well, okay. And so they didn't go very well, did it?
Nah,
Yeah.
people
But
just, yeah.
This is the thing when you're starting off with these things, you make some mistakes.
It's trial and error, Keyzie.
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah, it's like you and your haircut.
Absolutely.
Don't
You have a
say
little,
absolutely.
You have. Well, no, I'm just saying. You try different things. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Do you
that's
know
all.
what's funny is you guys are rocking two shocking lids as well, and I don't say anything. All right. So you,
What's wrong with my lid? What do you mean?
it's
My
just
hair's
nothing.
good.
It's just generic bloke hair. It's just like, oh, I don't really care about how I look.
It's
Here's
true,
my hair.
Jase. You look like a loser, man.
Yeah, and full kudos to you. You've got a bit of femininity about yours, which I like.
Can you learn how to speak, please? I'll be taking my femininity to Cranksworks in Rotorua. If you are keen to win that package, I said it's valued at over $6,000. Text the word bike to 34883. Okay, fellas?
Man, that is some package, Keyzie.
Stop.
Sounds so good, man.
Eyes to the front, team.
Oh, bloody hell! Have they turned the bloody aircon off here?
No, they haven't. Here's you two.
Oh, tune.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yes, indeed, you too. There on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon, 6 minutes to 5 o'clock. Now, big appeal for LBW. It's gone to review. What are they saying? Not out. Not out. So the score remains 154 for 6. Coming up after 5 o'clock. Boy, I went out for fish and chips with my wife on the beach last night, fellas. Some freaky stuff happened.
Really?
Did you get your hot sausages out?
I got a hot sausage, and I'll tell you all about it after 5. Also, Keyzie apparently applying for another job or has another job opportunity that he wants to talk to us about,
Yeah,
Bogey.
Sick.
I need your I do need, actually genuinely need your guys' help with this. So if you could help me out, that'd be awesome.
Oh, look, Keyzie, as Mike said, anything we can do to, send you off on your way and continue your journey for life.
Yeah, man.
We'll be there to help you launch,
Yeah,
mate.
we've been
launch.
happy to be a stepping stone, and
Well,
it's good to see you grow and move on.
But having said that, It's been really good having you as part of the team.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
It's been It's been nice to have you around.
I haven't even
Yeah.
told you what it is yet, and I haven't even accepted a job or anything. You're acting like I'm definitely leaving.
But let's just say resignation accepted.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along very nicely indeed. 3 minutes past 5 o'clock, South Africa, 1:55 for 6. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day.
that was cool.
Yeah, it was really good, that one, eh?
Hey, just on Night and Day, fellas, don't forget, all throughout February, every single Tuesday,
Which is today.
thick shakes are only $3.
Holy what?
So head into your local Night and Day right now, and that includes milkshakes and super thick shakes as well if you really want to
Whoa.
suck it hard.
And also on Night and Day, everyone that texts on 3483 or sends us a talkback on the iHeartRadio app or gives us a call on Radio Hodaki.
0800 Hodaki.
0800 Hodaki, sorry, goes in the draw for a $50 Night and Day voucher.
Actually, we do have a text here on 3483. G'day, guys. What are these talkback things you keep talking about? Good question. So basically, the iHeartRadio app, you use that to stream Hodaki on your phone, on your smartphone there. And when you're listening to Hodaki, a little microphone icon pops up, and you can actually click on that and record a voice message, which comes straight to us, and then we can listen to it. For example, we've got a few that have come through in the last few minutes. Let's play a few of those.
Yeah, g'day guys. Love the big show. Big fan. Especially love old Keyzie. He's definitely the best on the show. Not bad on the old eyes either. Big fan of his segment, What's for Tea New Zealand. In fact, why don't you start sending those texts through now on 3483. Win yourself a $50 Night and Day voucher. Listen to me, I sound just like Keyzie, my idol.
Yeah, so that's a great talkback that's come through there. Great example. Here's another one.
Yeah, g'day, you backbones. I'd just like to say I completely disagree with that last guy. I think Keyzie is probably the biggest weak point of the show. As far as it goes with that, what's on the table with Keyzie. I don't like that either. Probably what's on the telly with Mogie's the best, and probably Mogie's the best, and
Yeah, so I mean, obviously that was a slightly weaker example there via the old talkback. One last one just for good measure.
Yeah, g'day, you fellas. Just wanted to say, you were saying that there are no more spots on the boat, and I'm absolutely devastated. I was hoping to be a member of your crew. Hopefully there's an opportunity at some point where someone drops out or something like that, fellas, and I get the chance of getting on the boat with you. And by the way, Hoodie J, you're my hero, mate.
Yeah, so you can send through voice messages like that if you want to in the iHeartRadio app. Pretty good, fellas?
There's a wide range of opinions there.
Yeah, well, and that's what I love about the show, Mogi. You know, a wide range of opinions. Hey, get into some tunes, eh? Bit of Radiohead for you. Nice.
Indeed.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Duty Smash here on the Radio Hodaki Big Show Tuesday afternoon. The time is 13 minutes past 5 o'clock. South Africa 161 for 6.
Hey, fellas, it's not often I ask you guys for help, but it is something...
On your knees, Keyzie.
Something has popped up recently which I do think I need your help with.
Sure.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. It is a job opportunity.
Yes.
Jason, I know that you're my agent, but this one's come... It didn't actually come through you. This is one that I saw and have decided to pursue myself.
Oh, excellent.
You haven't heard what it is yet.
Well, I'm just stoked for you, Keyzie.
Oh, thanks, man. Basically, the role is the new night show's host on ZM.
Oh, man.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Who
Yeah.
hosts that at the moment?
Actually, a bloke I went to school with, Cam Mansell. He's been doing it for about 10 years. It's been
You
a
go to
great
school with him?
Yeah. It's been a great sort of stepping stone for him in the radio industry. And
You
I
don't
just
feel you're too old?
What do you mean?
Wow, it's a young audience. I just feel like
Yeah.
you might struggle there.
Well, I think I'd be okay. I mean, you got to, adjust a few things. I can stay across what's happening on the old Insta and TikToks and that. That's fine. I can do that.
No, I believe in him.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to put any obstacles in
Yeah,
his
no,
way.
absolutely. You're absolutely right. And by God, I mean, what a nursery you've been in, Keyzie. I mean, it's been great having you on board.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is...
And can I just say, our compliments to the chef, Keyzie.
Why do you keep saying that?
Yeah.
Obviously Hodaki, the big show, it's great, but we all know this isn't the end game. You know, this is just a step in the direction of getting onto a proper radio show.
God, I think we all feel that way.
Oh, yeah, totally.
This is like if this was the end game, then
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeez.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You
do.
need to look at your life if that's the case.
Yeah.
So, and I don't want to be some guy who's 10 years later he's still on the Hodaki Drive show.
No, lying about his age.
Yeah.
God.
Totally, man.
Moobs. And so I just think if I can go after an opportunity like this, it could massively help me. What I need from you guys is you've worked with me for 3 years now. Would you mind being a reference for me professionally and a bit of a character reference as well?
With bells on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally,
Anything
man.
we can do to help you.
Yeah, man. Launch.
Yeah, move on.
Just spread your wings
up.
and fly,
Move up.
Keyzie.
Because it's a step up.
Yeah,
well, I
totally.
hope so.
That'd be bloody good.
But it'd be hard to step down, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys don't mind?
Not at all.
Because I've put together my CV at the moment and my cover letter, and if
Slim
you guys,
reading, is it?
Huh?
Slim reading.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot on there, if I'm honest. But if you guys could write a little statement each, I'll chuck that in, and then I'll chuck them your numbers as well, and then they might get in touch in the next few days. Is that all good?
Yeah,
All good,
absolutely.
mate. Sounds good.
All right.
Fill your boots,
Thanks.
Keyzie.
To be honest, I thought that you guys were going to be a bit off this idea.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought, breaking up the big show, the possibility of that.
Oh,
You'll never break up the big show, man.
no. It's all good. It's in good hands, buddy. Don't you worry about that, Keyzie. You just fly, little birdie, fly.
You fly, mate. And just on that, Pugs might have some good news for you, brother.
Yeah, what we talked about
hang
the
on,
other day, buddy.
No, why?
We're getting the band
boy.
together,
Hang
brother.
on, I haven't even
Yeah.
applied for it yet. What do you mean you talked about it the other day? How does that work?
So good.
Schism.
What's for tea? With me, Pugsy. No, you won't have that.
Oh,
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Weezer there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The South Africans going along very nicely indeed at 185 for 6.
bloody ripper. The ACC commentating that right now, by the way. Are they on iHeartRadio? Is that right?
iHeartRadio.
That's right. So if you want to listen to them, download iHeartRadio on your smartphone there. And you can watch the cricket. The 100K GOAT is officially upon us, fellas. The countdown starts on Monday. This week is your last week to vote for your 5 GOATs and help us adjust that playlist. Jase, you've already locked yours in.
Yes.
Your 5 GOATs. You did it with Angie.
Yes, I did.
Mike, you and I haven't done ours yet.
Haven't done it. I think I've narrowed my bands down. I've maybe got one more band to
So
choose.
it's not going to just be like
I will select songs.
rage and rage and rage and rage and rage.
It won't be. It'll be the ones that have had the biggest impact on me in my life, and then I'll choose a song from each of those bands.
That's a good idea.
Sure.
Yeah.
So what we might do later in the week
Starting
is
with John Farnham.
Yes,
That was the
such a
first
good
concert
singer,
I
man.
ever went to.
Farnsey. Is that actually true?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was
okay.
The Voice.
Yeah.
I was 12.
Yeah, nice. Farnsey. So later in the week, Minogue and I will be unveiling our 5 GOATs and playing them here on the big show, or snippets of them at least. Jase, you're welcome to join in if you want.
Thanks, Keyzie.
You're such a brat, hey? I'm just trying to bring you in on this thing.
By the way, the voting ends this week, and then we kick off next week, don't we,
It's
fellas?
huge, man. What a way to start the year, brother.
It's awesome, and a chance to play for $100,000.
And it counts down from the countdown is 5,000 songs.
No, that's not true.
How many is it?
10,000.
Oh, it's 10,000. Okay.
That's not true either. It is not. It's 1,000 songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think you'll be able to find 5 songs, Keyzie? Because
Me?
you struggle sort of choosing songs, don't you?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm currently 3-0 up on the throbber this year. I think I'll be fine, Jase.
I
Yeah,
reckon.
good.
All right. And if I run out of songs, I'll ask you. And you
Yeah,
can...
well, please, by any means, just come and have a chat if you're struggling, all right?
Yeah, man.
Sure thing, bro. Don't forget to
You
vote.
can nestle on the bosom of Hoity J.
Suckle at the teat.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, fellas. If you want to vote for your 5 GOATs now, text the word GOAT to 3483. It's all brought to you by Burger King's Whopper, which, of course, is the Burger GOAT. Fellas, we have another talk back or 2 to play. Would you
Yeah,
be
do it,
interested
mate. Hit
in
it.
hearing those? This is the first one, and this one comes via... they've chucked an anonymous name in there, so we'll just listen to it.
Oh, yeah, bring on the Pugsy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's with reference to you maybe doing another job and moving on, Keyzie.
Yeah, maybe
the
applying for it.
huge Pugsy fan base out
It
there.
is.
eh?
It's untapped as well.
Yeah, it's massive.
And do you guys get the vibe that it's kind of come out of nowhere and doesn't really make sense?
No?
Oh, here's another one.
G'day, fellas. It's Jeff Effin here. And I just got one thing to share with you.
Oh,
Wow.
sorry, I had no idea that was going to happen. Sorry, guys.
What's happened there?
Well, what he's done there is he's used iHeartRadio and he's recorded a talkback, and then he's
Essentially sent us a fart.
sent us a fart afterwards.
Well, that's not what we're here for.
No,
Yeah.
that's not. And the other thing, I don't want that to turn into a thing that starts happening on the big show. either.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
I
That's
fart
not-
radio.
That's
Yeah.
not why they started. That's not why they started the talkback function, so
No.
that people could send us their farts.
No.
Okay.
So let's not.
So I want to be quite clear about that. Actually, can we have the breaking news thing?
Oh, okay. Hang on.
This is breaking news.
Just want to make it really clear that people are not to send their farts or breaking wind or popping off recorded on the
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
what's that thing called though? The
Talkback.
Talkback app. Don't record it on there and send it through to
Having
us.
said that, if you want to text them in,
Yeah.
that's
No,
fine.
wait, how do you text in a fart, James?
well,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
use your imagination. But
yeah, 0800 Hodaki.
no,
the
that's not.
iHeart app and the Talkback, no. We
Yeah.
don't want a smorgasbord of wind breaking.
Yeah, and just FYI, actually, I mean, if you don't know what the talkbacks are, it's a cool function on iHeartRadio where you hit the microphone there and you can record audio and send it straight
Record
to
your
us.
farts and
Which
send
is
them in.
not farts. We don't.
Yeah, no, definitely not farts.
We don't want it just to turn into constant farts. That'd just be
Totally. That would be a
stupid.
nightmare.
Yeah, here's Super Group.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
He'd like a hole there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening. The time is 8 minutes to 6 o'clock. South Africa just brought their 200 up, 201 for 6. A little stubborn partnership going on at the moment between this pair at the wicket, and they're just holding on barely. Good stuff, eh, fellas?
How has the game been, by the way? Because you guys did the commentary all today as well. Has it been an interesting one or not really?
Slow going, to be fair.
Yeah.
Slow going.
Right.
200, it's getting towards the end of the day. It's not a lot of runs, is it, Mogi?
It's not. You sort of want to be hitting around 300 runs in a day's play, so they're a good few short in that department. And, there's been a lot of movement with the ball, and it almost feels like, as you just watch Bob the
Berg.
Builder,
Von
Von
Berg.
Berg, who
Yes.
looks, he's an absolute clubby of all-time clubby, this guy. They're almost not good enough to get out, the South Africans. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But there you go. Now, listen, coming up after 6
Oh, is that
o'clock,
it? Sorry.
of course, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue, always a massive highlight of the show. And, of course, what's for Tea New Zealand with me. Keyzie. Where we love to know what you're having for dinner. What did you have for dinner last night, Keyzie?
Oh, that's a good question, man.
Was it?
Yeah.
Last night, what did I have for dinner? Oh, lamb, mint, pita breads.
How was it?
Sorry, what?
How was it?
Yeah, it was really yum.
Yeah.
We had like mint jelly on there, this yogurty sauce stuff. The lamb was marinated in this really nice stuff as well. So yeah, it was delicious.
Man,
yeah.
I love it when they marinate it and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, do you like it well done or medium
bit
or
pink.
medium rare?
A little bit pink.
A little bit pink.
Yeah, just a wee bit pink.
So when you're in a restaurant and they say, how will you like it? You say a little bit pink.
No, I'd probably say medium rare. Yeah.
Right, yeah. You don't like sort of burnt meaty kind of.
No, if I wanted burnt meat patties, I'd get you to take your shirt off, mate.
would you?
Hey,
Yeah,
by the
nice.
way, New Zealand, text through 3483 right now. What are you having for dinner?
Good question.
Say who you are as well, and you could win yourself a $50 night and day voucher. Yes, Jase.
Can I just say that my wife,
Dramatic pause.
My wife.
because we've made this vow with ourselves, because we're over our menus at the moment. We've got stuck in a rut with
Yeah,
our
you're
cooking.
saying she's in a real rut.
So we've gone, let's find some recipes we like and just make those. And so from scratch, she made a pad thai last night.
Oh, really?
You were saying off air you hated it.
You're saying off air you're going back to your old recipes.
Yeah, you saying off air you'd way prefer the rut.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Tuesday's going along tickety-boo. The time is 2 minutes past 6 o'clock, and you're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night Day. The cricket, 2:07 for 6.
Has there even been any runs in the last 2 hours or what?
Well, yeah, it's been a bit slow going, and I think Tim Southey has beat DeSwart about 50 times outside the off stump, but there you go.
Can't beat this.
Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483 for What's for Tea New Zealand with Keyzie. Because he gets a bit flustered if not enough texts turn up, Keyzie?
Do I?
Yeah.
Well, the good news is there's plenty coming in, but if you do want to win yourself $50 night and day voucher, it's certainly worth texting them through to 3483. Of course, the Hodaki Big Show is daily on the radio from 4 till 7 on Hodaki, but we also do a podcast. It is bonus material. It is called the Podcast Outro. And here's a snippet of what we chatted about today, which was to do with Jase being a trendsetter. Did you actually go through a cheese cutter phase?
Yeah, I did for a while.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when I was doing the ACC, that's why Craig McMillan and all those bastards wear them now, because I started wearing them.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You
Totally, man. I'm a trendsetter.
you reckon you
Keyzie.
invented wearing a cheese cutter?
Well,
Hey, I buy an Axler.
An Axella?
Axella. What happens next? Keyzie's wife buys an Axella. True story there.
That is
a
It was
true
quite
story,
embarrassing.
yeah.
I didn't know what to say when she rang up and said she was buying it.
same colour and all.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what's funny?
It was weird.
First of all, my wife's one's black. All right? What's actually funny here is that you've bought the same car that my wife has owned for 2 years, and you said it was like the nicest car you've ever bought. And my wife, Keezie's wife, Mrs. Keyzie, has owned that exact car, actually a better version of it, for more than 2 years now.
My specs are better though, Mogi.
Yeah, you've got better specs, man.
Thanks, brother.
You need specs.
I do sometimes, Keyzie.
Oh, Green Day tune!
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Everlast there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening, 13 minutes past 6 o'clock, which means it's a perfect time for...
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie. Can you stop doing that? Just FYI, by the way, after the segment is done, Pugs has just been sent a brand new track from Pearl Jam, which we're going to be debuting in a couple of minutes' time, fellas, all right?
That's Pearl Jam, man.
Yeah, awesome.
One of my favourite bands.
Yeah, same.
Speaking of jam, let's get into the food chat, fellas?
Okay.
Here are all the texts that have come through on 3483, and don't forget everyone that does that sends what they're having for dinner in the draw for a $50 night and day voucher. Spaghetti bowl with garlic bread. Yummy. I'm Margaret.
Something that, you know, if I'm having spag bowl and I've made it with a bit of garlic bread, homemade,
A little
yeah,
bit of lemon zest.
Yeah, sure.
A little bit of cracked pepper.
Why not?
Parmesan.
What do you talk easy?
Come on, man. It's your segment. You know nothing about food.
Sorry,
How did that happen?
I didn't realise you could put parmesan on it. G'day, fellas. Slow-cooked pork shoulder and a cold roast vegetable salad.
Pork shoulder?
Yeah.
Nobody... Keyzie,
I did it.
who's eating shoulders? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, they're so bony and knuckly.
You've got to filter out the garbage, brother.
First
the
of
nice
all,
food.
First of all, there's no knuckles on a shoulder. Okay. I'm having nothing for tea because my missus left me, so all I have is gym and golf.
Oh, I heard about that guy.
Yeah?
We've had that guy. I don't know if it's the same guy, but there's certainly been a few women leaving their men.
Yeah,
Right.
totally.
And that guy there, she left him for his mate, one of his mates.
Yes,
Oh, really?
That's
Messaging
right.
us last week.
Wasn't he having durries and beers the
And
other
I
day? or
almost
something?
feel like was he cleaning out septic tanks?
Yes,
Yep.
correct.
All the best, brother. Kia kaha.
G'day, fellas. My missus is away, so I'm just having steak and eggs tonight.
Yeah.
No.
Steak and eggs. Stop it.
How are so many people eating steak and eggs?
What is the appeal there?
My dad would be furious to hear you diss steak and eggs.
Eggs
No,
and
it doesn't
steak
make
is
sense.
just a weird combo to
You're
me.
ruining both.
That's Don.
It lacks class.
Chicken stir fry, full stop. Grant, full stop. And then his cell phone number.
Oh, cool.
Pretty good, eh?
Chicken stir fry. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. What kind of sauce is he using? Does he?
Oyster? Is there oyster in there?
Yeah, it says here oyster sauce.
Is there chili sauce
No,
in there?
oyster's not the go,
Oh,
man.
no, sorry. Did I say oyster sauce? I meant hoisin.
Did he put
What?
fresh chili in there?
He just texted through, yes, I put fresh chili in there.
Oh, well, you shouldn't do that. You should
Cheers.
use the
Yeah,
sauce.
that's wrong.
Oh. G'day, G'day, having corn fritters and mac and cheese for dinner. Compliments to my mum. That's from Holly in Christchurch.
Yeah, well, when that sort of thing comes, can you just repeat that for me, Keyzie?
Really? Having corn fritters and mac and cheese for dinner. Compliments to my mum.
At that, I doff my cap and I say, compliments to the chef.
Jase was about to say good eating.
I was actually.
Sorry. Anyway, fellas, that is the end of What's for Tea New Zealand with me, Keyzie. It is time now to unveil a brand new tune courtesy of Pearl Jam.
Okay, can you crank it up, Keyzie?
Yeah,
man?
I'll crank it up for you, fella. This is brand new.
Dark Matter.
On the Big Show, Dark Matter.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
That is a tune,
That is a goddamn tune. That is a tune.
Yeah, it's meaty. It's got some meat on its bones,
A
certainly.
little bit of a guitar solo in there as well.
And it's dense, and I often find with bands, you look at your Pearl Jams, your Rolling Stones and all that, so the longer they go on, they tend to get a bit sort of wishy-washy sometimes.
Thank you.
Not just bands.
But these guys, that was dense and good. I'm liking it.
If I'm honest, and that was brand new music, by the way, from Pearl Jam. It's called Dark Matter. Literally came out 10 minutes ago, which is bloody exciting. At the start of it, I was like, By the end of it,
you're in, aren't you, Keyzie?
Hell yeah.
You're sold, boy.
That
You're
was
sold.
filthy.
And bloody exciting news for them, of course, Keyzie. They got a new album coming out. I believe it's around about April the 19th.
Oh, wow.
So get involved in that. Not long to wait now.
Bloody good news for me too, Mogi. I'm a big fan.
Bloody good news for me, Moki.
It's been a busy day, Charlie.
It has been a busy day. What do you think, New Zealand? Do you rate that new tune, Dark Matter from Pearl Jam? Flick us a text on 3483. Let me know what you think. Up next.
Sweet.
What's for tea? No, wait, no, what? What's on TV?
What's on the
Wake up,
with Mogi.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Nirvana there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening, and right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue. Yeah.
Can you turn off your microphone on that part, Keyzie?
I don't know what you mean.
Honestly, man, people love that segment, and I just feel like they're switching the radio off when you come in with that.
Just let it be me and Mike on that one, okay, Keyzie?
But I was just doing
Look, we love having you as part of the team.
It's great having you on board.
It's just that bit.
Yeah. Right, because I was just going,
No, I mean, we could hear what you were doing. Can you just leave it to Mogi and I from now on?
But we're a trio. We're the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
It's funny because you always talk about how you can carry a tune and stuff.
Do I?
And yet your melodies are just shockingly bad.
God,
Keyzie.
that's bollocks.
But anyway, mate, what did you watch on the TV?
I think I watched the greatest song ever written, or whatever it was called. You know that heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. It was fairly. I haven't seen all of it, and I probably. I tell you what, it's a lot better documentary than the thumbnail would have you believe. Like the thumbnail on Netflix that you look at it,
the little teaser.
It makes me think, just the thumbnail, not the video, just the thing, makes it look like it's just terrible.
Yeah.
But I clicked on it. It was interesting. I didn't know that Lionel Richie had written it.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was.
Him organising everyone and like busting his ass and making sure everyone kept their morale high and stuff. I love that. Lionel's the man.
It is. I think it is worth a watch, and I will have another crack at it. But then I was just watching that while I waited for my wife to finish cleaning the kitchen, and then we watched Seinfeld.
Which one?
Oh, it's the one where they go to the opera, and there's a guy that Elaine is dating that wants to kill Jerry.
Oh, that guy.
It's still funny, but it's getting very silly, and it's just getting a bit too silly for my liking. From memory, it gets better and then much, much worse.
Yeah.
Towards the last seasons.
I watched this doco in between playing Scrabble.
In between losing Scrabble.
Getting my ass whooped, yeah. I think it was called American Horror or something. And it was about this really weird story of this girl who gets kidnapped.
American Horror Story.
American Horror Story, yes, correct. And basically, it was... They sort of billed it as the real life Gone Girl. You know the movie Gone Girl?
I know that movie that I didn't like.
And it was... you know, all the people and parties involved, their stories were so absurd that it was unbelievable. And you can totally see why the cops went, I don't believe a bar of what you're telling me. I think it's all made up.
I also watched that, but they dragged it out for so long.
Yes.
I just had to skip through it to get to what's going on here. I think ultimately I just Googled it and read it online because they took a maybe a 1 hour story and they turned it into 3 hours. Pretty incredible story, though.
It was an incredible story, and however unlikely and crazy, well, there's a bit of a twist in the end.
There's an amazing twist.
Because it turns out...
Hey, can't say you have to watch it. Yeah.
So what did you watch?
But anyway, with my lingering thoughts after that was, I doff my cap and I say... compliments to the chef.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Good on you.
Do I have time to say what I watched?
Very quickly. Harvesting walnuts or something like that?
No, I watched The Bear. First episode of The Bear.
All right.
And that's about the sort of the guys that move around in New York City that...
Yeah, go on.
A big sort of, hairy
gruff
fellas.
dudes. They're the bears and that, yeah.
Yeah, how hot?
It was way too intense and my wife couldn't handle watching it because it's so stressful in the kitchen because they're trying to show how stressful it is in the kitchen.
Right.
But I was really enjoying it, but we've now watched one. I want to watch another one. She's basically said, you just watch it on your own.
Oh, cool. That's good.
Yeah, so I probably won't. Just talking heads, what?
Just another little tear in the relationship there. She's slowly separating herself.
Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Garbage there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Tuesday evening. Now, it's still cricket season with the cricket going on as we speak. Well, actually, it's finished for the day. But on that front, the ACC 11.
Yes.
And the Dulux Tradies, we need some players for the ACC 11.
Yeah, it's a hell of a competition, this one. You and a mate. Is it you and a mate or two yous? I think it's you and a mate.
What do you mean two U's? What do you mean?
Maybe
well,
two
is
U's.
it two individuals that enter separately and they're in, or do they get to come with a mate?
No, you pick there's one winner.
Yeah.
And then we say who you bringing.
Yeah.
Who's your mate?
You and a mate.
Yeah.
And then you get to come up, you get to play on the Bay Oval. It's a hell of a time because they have food trucks, don't they, Jason? There's beverages there. You can drink responsibly all day long.
And all into the night
and then
responsibly.
Ultimately end up playing a day-nighter game if you're in the final. So, yeah, it's pretty special. It's an international pitch. It's a hell of a ground. We went to the Black Clash there earlier this year, didn't we? And God, it was a good time. And you get to meet Hoity J and sort of ask him any questions you want and sort of talk to him about his most famous moments on screen and really corner him and badger him and feed him piss.
Really pin him down and...
Yeah, and durries and stuff. Yeah,
that's right.
Stuff. No, but it is a bloody good day, actually, and it is a beautiful wicket, a beautiful cricket ground. It's a real pleasure to play on, to be honest.
What do you guys reckon?
It's just a shame I don't get to stay out there very long.
No, but that's on you, though.
I know.
You're in charge of that. If you would like to be the one being selected to bring a mate, you get free flights, you get accommodation for 2 days in Tauranga. It is bloody epic, all thanks to the great New Zealanders at Dulux. Then text the word Dulux, DULUX, to 3483 and do it ASAP because we are drawing it this Friday on the Matt and Jerry show. Quick question, fellas.
And sorry, before you do that, hopefully it's some decent cricketers that win.
Yeah, because the ACC needs help.
Yes.
What do you think of the music underneath our chat just then?
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's putting me off.
Yeah, okay. I just thought maybe we could, all good. Here's some ads.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's Tuesday. Ticked, done and dusted. Mogi, your thoughts on the evening?
Oh, look, I'll pop home. Might go for a little swim there. Spend some time with my family there as well. I'll talk to them about if they've had a good day, etc., etc., etc. A few work-ons that they can have and how they can be better moving into tomorrow, etc., etc., etc. I'll lay out my outfit for tomorrow, depending on what the forecast is.
The night before.
I'll see what the forecast is doing, etc., etc. And a small glass of port and put Keysie's missus to bed.
Nice. Keyzie?
Don't nice that. Tonight I've got my video game podcast which I'm recording.
Oh yeah.
So that's exciting. I'll probably sneak and get some sort of fast food before that.
That sounds right.
And then get home at about 9 o'clock tonight and then eat the dinner my wife made for me and then not really eat much of it and just be like,
have.
Oh, I'm just not really feeling well.
But really, you've just eaten a whole
Swag of takeaways. And then, I'll probably put my wife to bed, have a small glass of port, and then go to bed after that. What are you doing, Jase? Oh, wait, no, don't worry about it.
No. Today, I wasn't happy with my performance on the show today, so I'm going to be in Studio B with Pugs and just going through the tapes, just seeing what what
Has he agreed to that?
What? Yeah, no, he's totally into it. And he said, anytime you want to do that, Jase, because we review you every night and your performance, Keyzie.
Oh, do you?
But I wasn't happy with my own performance. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror, Mogi.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be going through those tapes with Pugs and hopefully be back in better form tomorrow.
Actually, just on that, we do have performance reviews coming up for the show. We're going to have to do them. So that's going to be happening later this week, I think. So
good luck with that,
self-evaluated.
Yeah.
Jase.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. Hey, it's been a pleasure bringing you the show. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, see you later.